Hello, I'm Auli Gia. This is our sixth lecture on the course Creating Insight into Customers and End Users. This is about market segmentation. The learning objectives for this session are the following: to understand why market segmentation is essential. First question: what do you think? What kind of consumers does this ad target? There's a lovely young lady seemingly running somewhere in the nature. This ad targets runners who are physically active people and also relish the outdoor life. A clearly targeted advertisement. So why is segmentation necessary? Not all consumers are alike. Different consumers have different needs. By segmenting the market and choosing target markets, companies can differentiate their products to provide the benefits that the segments desire. Once a marketer has identified their segment, they can choose media that is targeted to that segment for their advertising. To resume, consumer needs differ. Differentiation helps to create appropriate products for different segments, and also to identify the appropriate media and marketing messages for each segment. Positioning is the unifying element of effective sales and marketing. Product, place, price, and promotional strategies must work to state the product or service's ability to deliver benefits to the consumer. Positioning is about the product's place, price, and promotional strategies to each target group. There are 5 criteria for effective targeting, as shown on this slide. First of all, the target must be identifiable. This means that the marketer must be able to see or find the characteristics they have chosen for each segmentation. The segment must also be sizable. It must be large enough to be profitable to the marketer, to the company. A stable segment means that the consumers are not fickle and likely to change very quickly. A group of consumers must be accessible to be targeted. And the marketer must be able to reach that market in an affordable way. Finally, the target must be congruent with the company's objectives and resources. These are the 5 criteria for effective targeting. The segment must be identifiable, it must be sizable, appropriate size to be a target. It must be stable and accessible and congruent with the objectives of the company. What about these advertisements? Which distinct benefit does each of the 2 brands shown in this figure deliver? Identity's ad benefit is fresh breath. So the one on the left presents fresh breath. And the Nicorette ad is whitening and smoking cessation. This 2x2 matrix is important for understanding types of segmentation schemes. It is possible to break segmentation into two broad groups. Those that are based on consumers themselves, and those that are based on the consumer's interaction or potential interaction with the product, and therefore consumption based. Within each of these two larger types of schemes, segmentation variables can be considered to be based on the fact what is absolutely known and measurable about the consumer versus cognitions which are abstract and can be determined only through more complex questioning. Let us have a closer look on this 2-to-2 matrix. So consumer-rooted facts are such as demographics and geographic elements. Demographics such as age cohorts, gender, marital status, family life cycle, income, education, occupation, social class, geographical location, address, and demographics. And then consumption-based facts such as usage rates, usage situation, where the product or service is used, how often, how important is brand loyalty, and psychographics, factual behaviors related to leisure activities and hobbies. And cognitions, consumer-rooted cognitions such as personality traits, lifestyles, psychographics, sociocultural values and beliefs. Very difficult to measure, require very deep questions. And consumption-based cognitions are such as benefits that the consumer wants from the product, level of involvement, awareness of product alternatives, and brand loyalty. For example, level of perceived commitment and relationship to the brand. This table you are expected to learn and use during this course. There is further discussion expected to be on this matter on the course blog. Considering Nordea Bank of Finland, how might consumer needs differ? What type of products might meet the needs of different consumer groups? What advertising media makes sense for the different segments of consumers? After reflecting this on your own, students are expected to discuss this with the peers on the course blog. This was the end of this session.